Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ellena. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today I'm going to be doing a general reading for the Lionsgate portal energies coming through. So let's see what Spirit wishes to say at this time. I'm going to start off with my deck here. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know for the Lionsgate portal energy. What's happening with the Lionsgate portal energies? Okay, so let's see. Whoa, that wants to come out right away. All right, so let's check this out. So your first card here is You're Worthy. That's a self-love card. Follow through with your ideas, share your wisdom with others, passion and alignment. Okay, we have energy protection, heavy heart, thank your lucky stars, lightheartedness, and a bumpy ride. Interesting. Immediately looking at just like the general spread of this, these cards here, like I see a lot of red and pinks, and so there's a lot of energy in regards to our grounding, stability, our rootedness. I don't know if people need to go out and ground more, work with Mother Earth more. There's something in regards to, there might be some sort of triggers in regards to just your stability and your financial stability, or what you view abundance to be. Bashar says abundance is really having what you need when you need it, not necessarily money. And I do feel like during this time, I feel like some people are really questioning what it is that they're doing in life and whether or not they're ready to take that leap of faith, knowing their worth, to move forward with what sparks their passions in life. I feel like it's important to connect with like-minded folks, people who inspire you, people who have lived experiences to what you're currently going through, in order to kind of navigate these changes in time. When it comes to stand up for yourself, this is my alignment card, and right underneath is like a bumpy ride. So I feel like it's not going to be like the smoothest transition if you were to just kind of move more into your passions. I think the more you work on yourself, the more you get stable in your energy, and the more you remain calm in the center of the storm, it's like you are able to kind of navigate your ship a little bit better. Because when I see this, I see like a ship with a sail. And so it just tells me that there might be a lot of chaos around you, but if you stay in your alignment, you're going to be right where that center is, which is incredibly protected. So when I talk about the eye of the storm, what I mean is that when you stay centered in your alignment, in your energy, and you know what is yours and what is not, what happens is that you remain in a very stable, neutral place, even when so many things are shifting around you. Maybe relationships are moving away from you, maybe you're moving to a new location, maybe you're moving, you have a different job and you're moving into a different place, or maybe you're just kind of up in the air as you're moving more into your passions, and nothing is really fully stabilized around you yet, but you're being moved into a different environment. And in that vortex, it does say like it's important to remain lighthearted, and to just be grateful for what it is that you do have. Spirit is saying it's important to meditate as well. It's important to really just kind of maintain your energy field. And when I see this on top of this, I just feel like there's a lot of people who have healing modalities that might be useful to you. Maybe watching more YouTube videos, doing yoga, just like there's light language. There's also just kind of like working with nature a little bit more. I feel like it's really important for you to kind of keep your focus on the things that you prefer rather than the distractions of what's going on in your environment. For some people, I feel like they've had past hurts that have kind of been keeping them in a stagnant state where they're not really knowing their worth, or they feel like they can't trust that things are going to work out for them. Maybe they have a little bit of a negative expectation for things, or they feel like nothing ever really works out for them. But Spirit is saying, like, you need to kind of heal that aspect and focus more on your joys so that you can allow more of these abundant things to come into your life, because you're worthy of that. You're worthy of a very full life, full of joy and laughter and happiness and creativity. And I feel like if we don't kind of heal our hearts, or we develop a hard shell around our hearts, we kind of limit the love that we can experience in this life. And love can come in so many forms. It's not just romantic, it's like platonic, community support. It's just that inner childlike joy of doing something creative or trying new experiences, traveling to new places. That curious wonder is what I feel Spirit is really wanting you to embrace more with this Lionsgate portal. I do feel like it's triggering a lot of people into questioning, are they really happy with where they're at in terms of their quote unquote illusion of stability? And are they willing to take that chance on themselves in setting sail to uncharted waters, knowing that you have all the equipment that you need? Like, it's really, I see Moana, you know, she goes, everyone's telling her not to go beyond the reef. They're all scared. They're telling her don't do it. And yet when she does it, she just kind of is able to go on this huge adventure. And she's able to find more about herself. She feels super supported by her ancestors and Spirit. And in the end, it's like things work so well for her. It's like she also gets to reconnect with a lot of people. And maybe she didn't feel like she connected to a lot of people from where she was currently at. So it's almost like trusting the universe will catch you as long as you take that first step. And it's not always going to be incredibly smooth. That's what Spirit is saying. And that's okay. You know, you have all the tools that you need. You know exactly what to do. And you know how to stay in your vibration and in your alignment. And you also know that you are firmly protected by Spirit and you are worthy, right? So these things that you've dreamed of for yourself is coming to you as long as you take the active steps to kind of move towards that. So let's see what else Spirit wishes to say at this time. Yeah, I feel like there's an important choice coming up with this portal energy. And, you know, portal energies come every year. And they don't actually just specifically land on that specific date. You can feel the energies like a couple months, I think, before it actually happens. And it can remain there until like a few months after. It's just what you happen to be on in terms of your cycle. In your journey here. Breakthrough to new dimensions. Wow, a new endeavor is on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst forth into your consciousness. What's interesting in this image, I see this beautiful whale breaking free from the water and just touching the sky. There's another whale at the bottom who's only ever really known, let's say, the bottom of the ocean. So for me, when I see this image, I see someone daring to take a chance on themselves, to explore new territory, whereas a lot of people are gonna watch you. They're probably watching you from afar as you do this, but they're too scared to see it. I don't know if you've ever seen, there's like this video that I saw of a turtle crawling up this wall and kind of going free and like getting to the water, whereas, you know, other turtles kind of watched from far away. But it was not until that first turtle took that first step and moved out that other turtles started to follow suit and break free from this false idea of illusion or security. And yeah, it's almost like you're the way shower. You're the way shower, and letting people know that you don't have to stick to the norm. You can do something different. And it's actually incredibly inspiring to people. Like, some people might be very afraid when they see it. They might get triggered, and they might project to the point where they want to control you because it's like too scary for them. And they're projecting, obviously. But I do feel like for those who truly love and support you and truly understand your calling in terms of what you need to do and that you're on your own journey, they're going to be very supportive of you moving forward. I don't know if you're traveling across water. I don't know if you're traveling abroad somewhere. So that might resonate for some people in regards to that. So let's see what else. Childlike devotion. Like, you are a multi-talented, complex being. Embrace and love who you are. So yeah, you're unique. You're not like the norm. You're not like other people. And you have so many different talents, so much passion. And it's like right where that childhood type of energy is. And Spirit is really wanting you to kind of know that you're different and embrace your unique qualities. And know that that whimsical part of you, that curious childlike wonder in you is important. It is so important because so many people in this planet right now, I feel like they've just been so serious and they haven't been able to truly enjoy their experience in life. And for them to see you just kind of be really happy over what they would perceive as simple things, like it might be, they might question it in their heads, but it's like, who cares if there's people who judge you on that? Think about all the people who you inspire, right? And even, not even that, it's like, think about the joy that you're having, right? Let other people's opinions be their own and just kind of start to enjoy your life. I think with this Lionsgate portal, it's really about taking that chance on yourself and knowing that you can never control your future. You can never control people. Things are gonna be unpredictable. Change is a forever constant. And it's like you have been trained all up until this point to have these steady sea legs so you can pivot whenever, and you have all the tools that you need, and you have to have confidence in yourself, is what I feel Spirit is trying to say. There's a huge turning point for people who are ready to ride this current of this, you know, Lionsgate portal. I feel like it's really going to test your resolve and test your trust within yourself, but also the universe in what it can provide and the support that strangers or even like other people or unseen forces can help you with as you have the courage to take that next step. Blend into the environment. You have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. Yeah, octopi, I don't know if that's correct. Octopi? They're so smart. And look, they're so smart and they're so versatile and they can adapt so well. And like, I see like all the arms, like you have so many skills in different endeavors. You probably have a very rich background in terms of like your experiences in life. And I feel like even though it may have felt like you were kind of like a wandering soul, not sure of what you're doing, and people probably judged you, people who stayed on one path probably judged you a lot. But little do they know that you are just preparing yourself for the moment you set sail into different waters to which they wouldn't even have the courage to break free from. And because of the work that you've done on yourself, and because you're not afraid to try that new thing, you're gonna get the rewards of that, which is a life full of richness, adventure, new people, community, new experiences. And I think like that is something really, really important to note here. Let's see what else the Spirit wishes to say at this time. I got these dragon cards. Oh my god. Like when I saw these like Dragon Rider cards, I was like, what? I need to get these. Let's see. So Nike, and Leslie, 25, your talents will lead you to great success. The time has come to allow your potential to awaken. Believe in yourself. Yes. So yes, you are a multi-talented individual, and all these skills that you've gathered in your life, I don't know why it's making me really emotional. It's making me very emotional when I read that. Sorry. Things that you thought would never work out for you, yet you have been consistent with what you do. It has all led you to this moment. And this is not just about like physical talent. It's like your ability to communicate, your life skills, your ability to lead, things like that are also really important. Holy, this is a very emotional reading. I feel like whoever's watching this, I feel like it's like you've struggled a lot, and it's like a long time coming. It's a long time coming because it's like, how do I say this? It's like people who have, let's say, worked on a lot of generational healing, and it just feels like nobody notices it except for you. Only you can really, truly, deeply understand all the hardships you've gone through. And obviously Spirit sees you, and they know that, you know, you're not forgotten. However, in this physical world, sometimes it feels very lonely. It feels like you're just doing this on your own, and nobody truly understands the depths that you've reached. But Spirit is saying, like, know that during this time, especially, I feel like the foundations that you set forth within this time and also leading to the end of the year is really going to set the course of what's going to happen for you at the beginning of next year and onward. So there's certain soul contracts that I see that are meant to come into your life from now until the end of the year, and it's really going to catapult you to a different dimension, a different world. And that even comes from, you know, the analogy of setting sail into uncharted territory in different waters. So that's amazing. And Imma Star Diamond, Imma Star has spoken. Come to me in the temple of eternal purity. Let me fill your view of the future with the rosy light. So yeah, you have a really bright future, and a diamond is created with an immense amount of heat and pressure. And I feel like for you to shine as brightly as you shine, it is because of how much you've dealt with and how much work you've done. People, again, won't understand the process for you to get to that point. However, they don't need to understand it, so long as you understand yourself. And this card tells me that you're going to be just fine. You know, your future is filled with rosy light. So it's a bright future, a future full of love, community, happiness, passion, joy. I just see amazing things for you. And it is a result of the work that you've been doing on yourself for years. And yeah, it's going to be an amazing time, I feel. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Firm foundation. Yeah. So that is your root chakra. I was saying the red. for this reading, it's really about your stability and being firm in yourself, in your energy. And this also kind of reinforces what I said, that like you're setting the foundation for the next year. So the things that you're doing this year for the remainder of 2025 is really going to set the course of your next year. And your angels are helping you with this. You might be feeling a push to start doing that passion right away. There's something, or pushing you towards healing that heavy heart, the wounds in your past. Something to kind of get you on that timeline to which you set forth for yourself, because you set yourself to meet certain people before the end of the year. I keep getting that message. So that's kind of why things feel a little bit more rushed now, I feel, because you're ready. On a soul level, you're ready. This card has been showing up consistently in a lot of the August readings. Movement, choices, and decisions. Now, as I look at these cards, there's 4 doorways: abundance, money. You see 2 rings here: commitment, love. And then green, growth and learning. This, to me, the blue is like new adventures, stepping into the unknown. And what this signifies to me is that you are prepared for anything. Like all of your skills has prepared you that any of these doors could show up, and you could choose any single one of them and you would still be very prepared. You'd have all the tools that you need to navigate any of these doors that you enter. And that's the fun part of it, right? It's like, no matter what you choose, there's no wrong choice. You'll be exactly where you need to be, meeting exactly the right people when you need to. And, you know, for those who are still hesitant about moving forward, know that these opportunities or these doors don't just disappear. They'll still come around. They'll keep coming around until you're ready to go venture towards it. So your crown chakra, look how beautiful that color is. Crown chakra. Lots of downloads from spirit. Pay attention to your intuition. I feel like with this card too, I feel like your higher self there's some sort of activation happening on your upper chakras where you are starting to remember a lot more of your path. And perhaps you're unlocking more of your spiritual talents, your gifts. Your communication with spirit is very, very sharp. And I feel like with this together, it's like you have now merged your higher self and your physical self in such a way where it's like a harmony. So you're working together with spirit and you're doing the physical work, and together you're co-creating like a destiny for you. You're paving the way to something that you're meant to be experiencing. And this has always been the goal, hasn't it? It's always been the goal to know thyself, to trust yourself, to trust in spirit and yourself, to know that no matter what life throws at you, whatever happens, you're going to be okay. That has always been the goal, the more that I think about it. And I feel like with this Lionsgate portal, it is such a pivotal moment in your life. And I think your adventure is just beginning. Like, it's literally just beginning right now. Let's do one more final card here and see what Spirit has to say. Just to kind of summarize what's going on. This is a beautiful reading. Oh my God. Original self. Yeah. What is it that we are striving for in this life when we're born? We're striving to remember ourselves in that we are love, and to remember our connection in all aspects. Physical connection to the earth, and then also the spiritual energetic connection. And it is the merging of the two. Like, I really do feel like everything you've done has accumulated and up until this point where you've literally mastered yourself. I feel like you've mastered yourself in this avatar that is you. And so congratulations. You know, obviously we're going to be still learning lots of stuff still, but in this moment, like, you should be incredibly proud of yourself. This is a huge milestone moment that I don't even think you have fully digested the impact that you've made, not only in your generational ancestral line, but how many people you've impacted up until this point. And I'm just so excited to see what's going to happen for you in the future, because once you get to this point, you're like an unstoppable force. Like, the bottom of my deck says unconditional trust. Again, trusting that no matter what happens, you're going to be just fine, and your higher will. So there is a divine plan in this, a divine plan where I feel like you're being pushed into a platform to express your truth, to be all that you can be, because people need to see you. People need to you have a light about you that can guide a lot of people. And this moment that you've been waiting for, that you've been working towards, like in the background, it's coming to the forefront, and people are going to be able to see how magic happens, really, because you're going to be able to manifest, and you're going to have a lot of abundance coming into your experience here. So keep doing what you're doing. This is an amazing reading. I'm really excited for those who resonate with this video. Like, congratulations. I'm excited to see what's in store for y'all in the coming year. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. If any part of this message resonated with you, feel free to like, subscribe, and share. That really helps my channel, and I absolutely love reading your comments, so feel free to put a little comment down there. I do my best to respond to all of them. But yeah, thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye!